They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Cardinals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Spears with another carry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, nice move. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Spears. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of this caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Oh, able to avoid him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Another tote for Etienne. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Gosh, on this drive alone now, he's over 50 yards rushing.
What's that old expression they like to use? He hung half 100 on him. That's what he's getting done. And he and his offensive line mates, they're having a ball right now. And I know people are screaming, you got to be more aggressive on defense, better play calling. They need better execution. They need guys who will step up and make a big hit.
On play action, Lawrence. This is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On the toss, it's Spears. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Four receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch made right side by Wilson. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 29-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Omaha. Green.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I got him.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Red on red.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Moore, the man in motion. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, Murray. And Diggs has it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Hand off to Spears. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And here's a give to Spears. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a run by Spears. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Hey, tempo.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Lawrence's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
All right, let's go.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On third and goal, Lawrence. It's complete to Diggs. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Moore, the motion man right. Murray now on first down. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
To throw, it's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Spears. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Murray changing the play. Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tajay Spears, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On 2nd down, a run, and this is a reverse here. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting Like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going quickly out to the right side. Fights loose. There he goes, right side. He's still on his feet. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing now, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This is 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So it's a win here for the Titans. And they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles. And that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys were out.